two people loved each other so much that their love even exists even after one dies. He keeps on meeting her as a spirit until she has to let him leave. Love indeed conquers all. Hey, what's up guys? Hope you all are good. Thanks for joining us on our channel. Today we're going to check out the movie Ride Your Wave. Spoilers ahead. The movie starts and we see Hinako Mukamizu, 19, who loves to surf. When she sees that today the tide is high and there are plentiful waves, she rushes to the seaside with her surfboard. As she does this, Minato Hinageshi, 21, gazes upon her from his boat. He always looks out for her. When asked why he does that, he replies with a smile, "Because she is my hero." The scene shifts and we see Hinako struggling to live alone. She lives in an old apartment full of boxes. She has relocated to an oceanside town to attend college and surf at the beach, with no plans for the future. It was hard to adjust to her new life. However, her love for surfing outweighs the cons of her new settlement. On the other hand, Minato is a firefighter with a strong sense of justice. One night, the city is celebrating with fireworks, when one of the fireworks results in Hanako's apartment catching fire. Since her apartment is old and full of boxes, the apartment was quickly ablaze. Minato and his firefighter crew are alerted, and they instantly leave to put the fire out. Everyone has evacuated except for Hinako, who is trapped. As she cannot go down, she goes up and from there alerts the firefighters of her position. As a result, Minato saves her. Minato lets her know that he sees her a lot surfing outside. Hinako offers that she could help him learn to surf. Minato graciously accepts, and he picks her up the following day. They exchange pleasantries and talk about their mutual love for the ocean. Initially, Minato struggles to learn the art of surfing. However, later he improves gradually, and the two become close once he learns to surf. Apart from surfing, they go out for dinners and other activities. Hinako is left captivated by his personality, and we already know Minato loved her. They end up dating and spend quality time with one another. They grow very close and are in love with each other. One day, Minato goes to the beach alone. He had always been scared of drowning, as he relayed to Hinako before, but now he wanted to overcome his fear. When he reaches the beach, he sees that a lot of people are surfing and having fun. Elated, Minato texts Hinako about where he is and runs for the waves. He starts off impressive, but later tragedy strikes, and he is swept off by the waves and drowns. When Hinako reaches the beach, she sees that it's full of ambulances and people. Slowly, she understands what has happened. Minato had always been there to save her. Now, when he needed saving, she was not there. Had she been with him while he was surfing, she could have easily saved him. The thought of losing him was too much to bear, and Hinako faints. Hinako is devastated by his death, and moves away from the seashore to a new apartment. She struggles to function without him, since they did everything together. She keeps on breaking down and starts mourning and crying, remembering him. Minato's sister, Yoko, is annoyed by her attitude and asks her to keep her wits, as she needs to move on and understand that he is no more. However, one day, Hinako discovers that he appears in the water whenever she sings Brand New Story, a tune they used to sing together all the time. This gives her hope. She starts singing the song everywhere whenever they're near a body of water in order to meet him. As a result, Hinako and Minato spend time together again, even in public, while the others are unable to see him. She takes a bottle of water everywhere so that she could keep on talking to Minato. People look at her with concern, thinking she has lost the plot after the death of her boyfriend. When Minato realizes he can't physically touch Hinako, and his coworker Wasabi confesses to Hinako saying that he loved her and wanted to make her happy, he's reminded of his mortality. He encourages Hinako to resume her life and start dating Wasabi, who Minato thought was a gentle person with a pure soul, but she refuses. He insists that she cannot touch him, thus he cannot provide her with the adequate love and affection one needs. Wasabi or any other live person could do that. Hinako still is so caught up in her love that she could not let go of Minato. One day, an accident occurs when a car hits a big truck. Wasabi and Hinako are nearby when it occurs. Predicting a blast was about to happen, Wasabi runs over and shields Hinako from it. After the blast, Hinako wanted to save the person inside, as that is what Minato would have done. She summons Minato, who uses a body of water to extinguish the car. Later, a ray of light that was taking the soul of the person in the car is forcing Minato out, as he wasn't meant to live as a spirit. Wasabi, seeing her sad state, asks her to get a grip, and she needs to let him pass for heaven. She refuses, but discovers, however, that she is too dependent on him after she prevents him from entering heaven. When Hinako visits Minato's residence to pay her respects, his sister Yoko tells her about Minato's motivation for becoming a firefighter. Yoko takes her to their house, where Hinako enters his room. Yoko tells her about his story, and how he tried to achieve perfection in everything. Like their father, Minato also wanted to be known for helping other people, and that is why he became a firefighter. Yoko also mentioned a girl that saved him years ago from drowning. When Yoko showed her a picture of that time, she remembers something. She rushes to her parents' home and asks her mother about the boy she saved when she was young. Her mother shows her an old newspaper cutting, which showed Minato. This is confirmed when she unlocks Minato's phone, as she discovers she indeed was the one who saved him from drowning when they were kids, and she reads his written text message telling her to ride her own wave. As a result, she enrolls in a lifeguard course in the hopes of being independent of Minato. In the meantime, Yoko meets up with Wasabi. When Wasabi keeps on saying that he wishes he could be as good as Minato, as Hinako had rejected her, Yoko says there's no need to be as good as him, as he, Wasabi, is perfect the way he is. She reminds him that he was the one who encouraged her to return to school after being bullied. Yoko overhears the same people that put off the previous fireworks plotting to do so again at the abandoned building that houses a giant Christmas tree at her part-time employment place. Hinako follows her as they follow the gang to gather evidence. The fireworks set the structure on fire, trapping Hinako and Yoko inside. Hinako, after trying to resist calling Minato, remembers she vowed to call him in times of need, and thus summons Minato, who sends a wave of water up the building, dousing the flames. This time, everyone can see Minato, and he greets Wasabi, telling him he's proud of him. He also meets his sister Yoko, telling her he loves her. Under the guidance and encouragement of Minato, Hinako and Yoko glide down the wave on a backboard. When they are safely at the bottom, Minato's spirit ascends to paradise after saying his final goodbyes to Yoko, Wasabi, and Hinako. Hinako has finally let him go, and now Minato can peacefully transcend to heaven. Hinako, Yoko, and Wasabi, the latter who are now dating, go to the Chiba Port Tower to celebrate Hinako earning her lifeguard certification the following Christmas. Hinako sings to a fountain while Yoko and Wasabi leave, but Minato is nowhere to be seen. Hinako begins to cry as the tower reads and announces a lovely message Minato wrote for her the previous year. After that, Hinako is committed and continues to work as a lifeguard and surfs at the beach. So that is all the time we had today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and do hit the bell icon to remain updated about all our future videos. Till then, see ya!